Center. I'm Randy Buehler here with Brian David Marshall. We're in Geneva, and we just watched round 13. We got 3 people through to the top 8 now, I think.
3 people have locked it up.
2 have clinched. Takuya Osawa, Kenji Samura, they took the intentional draw.
We were pretty sure that they were in.
Jim Harold beat Guilherme Blanc. Harold's on 33. All he's going to do is pick up a draw at some point. Should be able to do that, if not this round, then next round. So all but clinched for Jim Harold. Then things start to get a little more interesting. Willie Edel took out Johan Sadejpour. So Edel looking in pretty good shape at 31 points.
Is Sadejpour done?
I don't think so. No, he can go win-win. He can still get to 34. Okay. So Sadejpour's not out of it yet. A couple other interesting matches further down on the lower tables. Guillaume Wafatapa still in it. Tomohiro Saito still in it. Katsuhiro Mori still in it.
Have you heard how Katsuhiro Mori got through his last draft?
No.
His last 2 drafts.
Yeah.
Before this one, he opened 3 Stormbinds.
Oh, wow.
Just the remedy for a poor day one.
And Ben Rubin, still in it.
He's still in the taxi?
He's still in the taxi cab. He's still driving into the top 8. We watched some awesome feature matches, though. You can look at the feature matches. First feature match we had featured Frank Karsten. Karsten was still very much in the thick of this thing. Ran into U.S. national champion Paul Cheon.
You could see the 2-0 on that screen.
Yeah, Cheon took him out. So Frank Karsten has been eliminated from contention. Cheon will be fighting. He's got to win the next 2.
Sure.
Maybe 1 in a draw. We'll have to take a look at it. The next feature match we watched was Mike Hran, one of the Americans who's been putting up a pretty decent performance here, taking on the Rookie of the Year, Sebastian Thaler. So, Hran versus Thaler, did you get a good look at that match?
I did. I got to watch some of it. It was basically a heavyweight boxing match.
Okay.
There were dragons on both sides.
Wow.
There was Torchling on one side. There was a Chroma Angel of Fury on the other side.
Wow.
In the end, the side with a Chroma and Dragon, with Rookie of the Year Sebastian Thaler, overtook Dragon and Torchling.
So that puts Thaler at 32 points. He's in great shape, not yet clinched it. And Hran on 28 still has a shot. He can go win-win. Those guys were on table 1.
Hran was a front runner for a good portion of this tournament.
I mean, he's drafted on table 1 3 times in a row now, I think. The third match we had, the feature match, I think the highlight, this was a tough match. Honestly, I was rooting for these guys to get paired 2 rounds from now when they could ID in.
We both slumped when we saw the pairing.
Right. Osip Lebedovic, always a fun character. Quentin Martin, also quite a character. Kind of an entertaining guy to watch. You don't necessarily want to play against him. He rubs some people the wrong way, but Quentin's got some skills, and he's willing to tell you about them.
He certainly put up quite a limited resume for himself over the last 2 seasons.
So Quentin and Osip went to game 3. Quentin had the slivers. He had the vigilant sliver. He could tap, he could mill, he could shoot things, and Osip didn't really have an answer.
Yeah, Osip he had 1 out. He went to 1.
Okay.
And hoped that Quentin would attack with everything, and he could trick him with Fortify and wipe out a lot of his board. Okay. Quentin didn't fall into the trap.
Sure.
He laid back. He kept his Quilt Sliver, a couple other guys back, and Osip's like, nicely played, I guess.
So Osip eliminated from contention. That's loss number 4. He'd still put up a big money finish, but
top 16 finish would be a great finish for Osip.
That'd be a good start to the year for him. Quentin Martin, though, still playing for top 8. So that's round 13. We got 2 more of these to go. We thought we'd leave you this round with sort of a walk through the hall. The site's been awesome. The tour's been a lot of fun. We showed you the ski trip, sort of the outside world of the Swiss Alps. But let's take a look around the building and sort of walk through the environment as these guys play with 2 rounds to go.
Okay. Everybody's drafting. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Judge?